Greetings. Pi, a simple number. We use the symbol in mathematics all of the time. Very few people actually know what the definition of pi is, nor any more than most people really understand what the number is communicating. So let me begin with this. Most students will remember pi is equal to 2 times the pi. Most students will remember circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. I'm going to put 2 with the radius and say that the circumference is equal to the diameter times pi. And I'm now going to divide both sides by diameter, and this is actually the definition of pi. Pi is said to be the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. Well, this begs a couple of questions. Firstly, is pi a constant? Because if the circumference is changing, the diameter is changing, does pi have to be a constant, or is it a number that depends upon each individual circle? And the answer is no, it is a constant. But that's not completely obvious. So the first thing we're going to have to investigate is, why is that a constant number? Then second, what is the number? And that has been one of the great chases in all of mathematical history. And it may surprise you, but the best estimate that we had for pi for over 1,000 years was done by Archimedes. And Archimedes said that this is very close to 22/7. And none of you will have probably ever seen 22/7. You will have always used the approximation 3.14. And this is because of the way our educational system made some changes. Basically, before the calculator age, students in math classes would have learned to use 22/7 because most mathematics would have been in a preferred method worked in fractions. But once the calculators became very common and we were doing more with decimal numbers, all of a sudden this became the preferred estimate for pi. But there's nothing magical about it. I actually prefer the fraction because it's a fraction. This, if you want to get really accurate, is 3.14 followed by an infinite number of decimal places. Remember, pi is a transfinite cardinal number. That means that pi as a number will never repeat or terminate. It cannot be expressed as a rational concept. This great chase for what this number is, as I said, Archimedes would give us a wonderful estimate for over 1,000 years. Then Newton comes along, and Newton and his calculus will give us a way to get a better estimate for pi than had ever been done before, thanks to a couple of other people that take his ideas and basically say, we can go figure this out now, thanks to Sir Isaac. More on that later. Let us begin with the first question. Is pi a constant, and how do we know? And then number 2 in the series will be Archimedes, and how does he estimate pi to give us 22/7? Stay tuned, and I hope this helps.